you're thinking about starting your own gym, keeping your overhead as low as possible should be your #1 priority. In this video, I am going to show you exactly how you can do that and a few things to focus on when you're first starting out. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is George Roman, owner of Roman Empire Gym, a $5 million gym that's been in business for 7.5 years and has done over 8 figures in lifetime sales with no investors, no bank loans, and no paid ads. With that being said, let's get started. We all have big dreams when we're first starting. I get it. We think that we have to be in this massive facility to be competitive in today's market. But the reality is that the bigger you are, the more money you're gonna spend on rent, equipment, payroll, utilities, etc. 1, you have 0 customers. 2, no proof of concept. 3, no team. And 4, no cash flow. My suggestion, start small. Now, what does small look like? Before we dive into that, let me share with you exactly how I started my first gym, Roman Iron Gym. I started buying equipment at the beginning of 2016. I actually posted this picture on Instagram when I made my first $10,000 purchase, sitting on a dream. Now, fast forward to 2018, March 1st, is when I locked in a 3-year lease in a 6,000 square foot building in the middle of nowhere. $6,500 a month. No AC, 2 restrooms, and only 17 parking spots. I know, horrible. The goal wasn't to be the biggest. The goal was to rely on the least amount of members as possible to break even and make money by keeping my overhead low. Now, what was my value proposition if I didn't have AC, very little parking, and my facility was small? One thing: equipment. In 2 years, from 2016 to 2018, I managed to collect 72 of the best pieces in the market at that time. Not only was my gym better equipped than some of the bigger gyms in the area, but it was also laid out in a very organized way. The way you present your equipment matters. By the way, if you're thinking about starting your own gym or currently own a gym and you need some help or guidance, my team and I will love to help. Click the link down below, answer the questionnaire, and if it's something we can help you with, one of my team members will reach out to you to schedule a one-on-one call with me. Now, what does small look like? It comes down to one thing: how big can you go before quality starts to fail? You can't be small and have a horrible, cheap equipment selection. You will struggle to get your gym off the ground if you go that route. Trust me, I see it all the time here in my local area. Unless you're going the personal training route, it will not work. From my personal experience, quality wins every time. Well, what do you do when you can't afford quality? Very simple answer: you wait. Great gyms take time to build, and they also take a lot of money. Good equipment is not cheap. So when you're first starting out, going the off-brand route sounds like a great idea. It's not. If you want people lining up at your door from day one and you want to maximize customer retention, brands like Panada, Watson, Atlantis, Hammer Strength, Arsenal Strength are a must. The total cost for my first gym was $187,000. For a 20-year-old, that was a lot of money. But I waited and slowly started buying equipment. All the money that I would make from my 9-to-5 and buying and selling used gym equipment on the weekends would go into buying the equipment that I wanted for my gym. A frequently question that I get asked a lot: why didn't you just get a business loan? Which brings me to another point: should you get a business loan to start your own gym? The answer is no. The reason why you start small is to keep overhead low and to minimize your startup cost. Starting your own business is risky, especially a gym. Going into debt before learning how to acquire your first customer will make it even worse. The #1 gym killer is not competition. It's high operating costs. If you have 0 customers, 0 employees, no proof of concept, and no cash flow, you do not want to be in debt. That's gonna put unnecessary stress on the business and increase your overhead dramatically. If you have a low earning job and you want to open up your own gym, I would suggest you find a side hustle to speed up the time that it takes to get the capital, or bring in a partner or partners to help with some of that startup cost. Roman Iron Gym was in business for 3 years before expanding into Roman Empire Gym. Still to this day, after 7.5 years, we have zero debt and have not raised any capital. It can be done. It's just gonna take some time, so be patient. When you're first starting out, another focus should be to stretch every dollar as much as possible. You want to maximize the amount of money you keep at the end of every month by cutting back on unnecessary expenses like buying more gym equipment, saunas, cold plunges. That will not bring more people in. That's a mistake I made myself. And unfortunately, it cost me years of being stuck working behind the desk of my own gym. At that point, I didn't have a business, I had a job. As you start making profits, you want to put money aside for upgrades because bettering your gym every single month is important. But you also want to start getting your time back so you can go from working in your business to working on your business, which is where you'll get a better return on investment. There's something I like to call the gym owner syndrome. That is when a gym owner wears all the hats to save money, doesn't know how to delegate, or maybe has that "I'll just do it myself" mindset. Gyms owned by individuals like that never really grow and financially struggle the most. Don't be that gym owner. As you start making money, hire a team, get your time back, work on the business. Simple. The goal for every business should be to make money. A gym is no exception. So now let's do a recap. Start small. How big can you go before quality starts to lack? For most people, that's between 5,000 to 8,000 square feet. Keep your overhead low. Don't take out any loans. Maximize profits by investing money in the right things. Build a team. Get your time back, and let's make some money. Now let me break down exactly how much money I spent a month on overhead. Building, $14,500. Insurance, $680. Property taxes, $2,700. Payroll, $32,000. That includes 1 content creator, 2 managers, and 5 staff members, all full-time. Electric, $5,500. Water, $800. Landscaping, $1,800. Supplies, $1,200. Business insurance, $450. Employer taxes, $1,900. Software fees, $750. Merchant fees, $3,800. Trash, $198. Internet, $400. And miscellaneous, $4,000. That's just on building and equipment repairs. The total amount a month is $70,678. That puts us at $848,136 a year. Our current membership fees are $100 a month. That means that we only need 707 active members every single month to break even, which for a facility this size with this amount of equipment, it's not that complicated to do. Before you put a price tag on your gym, ask yourself this: who are you catering to? Are you actually delivering value? And last question, how much money would you as a customer pay for your own facility? That is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below, what other topics would you guys like for me to break down? Until next time, peace.